Hey, everybody. Welcome to Story Time with Max and John. I'm John.
And I'm Max. We got a real interesting episode for you today with Tom Falcone.
Yeah, Tom, he's a close friend of mine from Buffalo, New York. He's a musician himself. He's been in a few bands, but most notably, he's played drums for Cute Is What We Aim For. So he's actually done quite a bit of touring, done some really cool things.
And it was kind of like the soundtrack of our childhood.
I mean, yeah, it's... I grew up listening to him, you know? And now I'm friends with him.
It was cool to hear like some of like the behind the scenes stuff from like the bigger things, bigger shows.
He talked about, recording a few different times and then some stories as far as
some big festivals.
I mean, this guy's he's done it all. They did a tour where they actually played arenas and stuff. So he had a lot to share. We kind of just hung out and shot the shit,
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun to have that conversation with him. I actually learned a lot about him during that conversation, and I've known him for a few years now. So it was cool to actually sit down and have like a 2-on-1, 1-on-1 V1 conversation, So
2-on-1.
It was pretty cool.
That was good. He's an interesting guy. Got a lot going on.
Dude loves Lord of the Rings right now.
Loves Lord of the Rings. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
And Zelda.
Also love. Actually, what's funny is so after he was talking about Lord of the Rings or whatever, and we had talked about it afterwards, off camera, and that weekend Jen and I started rewatching all of them because the new show came out on Amazon. So we were like, all right, let's start with The Hobbit and then go through all of them.
Because it's like the
Yeah, it's actually like the show takes place before The Hobbit.
So you should start with the last one and just go backwards.
No.
You watch it, rewind it.
It's pretty. It's
rewound.
Rewind it.
Let us know in the comments if it's rewind or rewound.
We want to know what you guys want to hear. If there's anything like questions you want to give us or anything like that for any guests or anything like that, any suggestions, we're open to them.
Or people you want to see.
Yeah, realistic people. Because Bono's not getting back to us.
He's not. I sent him an email today. He doesn't pay his. He doesn't pay his taxes. He doesn't do his email.
He left us on red. He's in Dublin. He doesn't have taxes.
He does.
I don't know. I don't know things.
But yeah, real interesting episode. It'll be a fun one. Thanks for sticking around and enjoy.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
You were pissing neon green every day.
The big ball of heat in the sky was too much. I thought there was a bear.
Reality goes, yeah, fresco. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to
Story Time.
What did you do prior to being a daycare person?
I used to be in a band, I guess. Right? Do we talk about that?
Yeah. Tell us about yourself. Tell us a little
That's all it
backstory.
really was. I don't know. How does that work? I started in a band, right?
How long have you been drumming for? When did you start drumming?
Oh my God, I started drumming when I was like 9.
Wow. Okay.
So 20-something years, right?
Wow.
3 years. And then the band started when we were like 15. So that happened. And then out of high school, it's just been fucking the band and finding weird-ass jobs. Like, I actually just had this job for like a week. I'm not going to name it. That's perfect. Talking about this. Holy shit. I was like totally blown away by the stupidity and racism. And like they were dropping some N-bombs and I was like, goodbye.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
That's enough.
What kind of
Goodbye.
job was it?
Had enough.
It was a garage flooring company.
Oh, okay.
And I was
Yeah.
piecing out a weekend. And then they had hired 7 people. And on the Wednesday of the week that I started, 6 of the 7 quit.
Wow.
So I was the last person there, and just kind of wondering what happened to everybody. Like I was on a crew with all these people, and then everybody was
And all of a
gone.
sudden it was just
and
you.
I was just like,
Yeah, that's wild.
They were like, we're all going to walk out on Wednesday. And you're
Oh
like,
my God.
I'm going to at least get to the end of the week. I need the check.
but those people did not drive with me though. Like they make fun of people like us. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Dude, I work in construction. I know.
So it was just like super insane. Like,
Sure.
Yeah, it's like very similar to construction because
Yeah.
you're like doing labor, you know.
Yeah.
And that's
Pissed off all day.
dude, there was-
cigs, and I was like,
there was at one point, not to get sidetracked, but at one point when I first started in electrical, I was working at the Amazon warehouse on Walden. We were like, you know, they were moving in, so it was
drinking rain.
Yeah, drinking rain, living large. No,
Crushing black coffees in parliaments.
they this guy was giving me a hard time because he thought the pants I was wearing were too tight, but they weren't. They were just like,
But how does that
I just
affect-
had that dumper, dude. I just had that dumper. I was lifting a lot at the time. I just had that fucking
But
dumper.
how does that affect him?
Well, he was. I was walking in front of him. We were going to break.
Yeah, they hate it.
Oh, he's checking out your butt.
Well, he made like a homophobic like thing towards me, and I was like, he was like, oh yeah. He said, I don't remember exactly what he said, but something that the way I responded was like, you couldn't handle these cheeks or something like that. Dude. And
he
it
was
clearly
like,
made him
sexual
uncomfortable.
harassment.
But
It's always fun when that happens because they have to notice something about you, which means they were staring at you long enough to pick
Oh,
up
yeah,
on that
yeah.
kind of a thing.
yeah,
Dumb.
Immediately have to comment because you standing there makes people uncomfortable.
yeah, always.
It makes him uncomfortable with how big your butt was. He was like, "Look at
I
that."
had that dumper, dude.
Look
That
at-
sweet dumper.
The dumper. That is super funny. That's actually the first time I've heard somebody call a badunkadunk a dumper. That's
John's got back.
a badunkadunk. That's a 2009 term, yeah?
Badonkadonk. Yeah. I
actually
don't
really
think
hate
I've
that.
ever heard anyone say
I think,
it.
can you edit that out?
You know what?
I hate that word.
I'll do something special
You don't
just for
even
you,
need
dude.
that. I hate that fucking word. What a shitty word.
Wait,
Holy
which
cow.
word?
Badunkadunk.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say it like seriously. I think it's always been like a joke. Like, I don't think anyone's ever been sitting there like at the dance floor and be like, "Yo, check out that badonkadonk."
Can we type it out and see what it looks like?
I think it's B-A-D-O badonk.
Hang
A
on.
donk
Hang on.
It's
phonetically.
got to be B-A bada like.
It's gonna come up with a
donk.
red line. It's not gonna come up as
B-A-D-O-N-K?
the correct word.
I want to speak it. Badunkadunk. B-A-D-U-N-K-A-D-U-N-K.
Okay,
Badunkadunk.
but it literally sounded out what you
I
said.
fucking hate it.
But how do you feel about the very
I hate it.
famous song Honky Tonk? Badonkadunk.
That's a song?
Oh yeah, that's a country song.
They have a song with that word in it.
Honky Tonk
Never
Badonkadonk.
heard
Dude, it's like a huge country pop song.
I've never heard it.
That was John's
I don't
wedding
wanna
song.
hear- Was it?
No.
You're lying.
No.
You had to have been lying.
Beach Boys, dude. Come on. Come on.
I wasn't invited to your wedding, John. I don't know when your wedding was. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
It's okay.
it was
I'm not
years
offended.
ago. You'll be invited to the next one.
The reunion wedding.
Reunion.
Why don't people throw anniversary weddings like weddings?
They
Isn't that
do,
like
but
we're
they
doing-
never do until it's like
50.
Oh, that's
40,
stupid.
30 years. When they're too old to enjoy it.
I think
Yeah,
what-
right. I would have one every year, like a birthday. Like,
See, here's the problem
I
with
think that
that.
would
You
get old.
say that, but then like one day you're gonna get married and be like, "Shit, I have to plan something."
I don't know. I think
Again.
that'd be sick.
And
If I were
again.
going to celebrate the two
And
of
again.
us, I would do it.
Yeah,
You guys should do it.
dude. Weddings they're fun, but when you're doing your own wedding, it's not that fun.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No.
No, me neither. I don't.
Yeah, it's. I don't regret getting married. I love my wife, but the day,
But the planning
money,
of it?
the money, the
gotta-
planning,
All
everything
that
else,
shit
dude.
sucked.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's like. Yeah.
but the actual like party was great. So
Nice.
yeah.
The receptions are always fun.
That's all people go for.
But back to you, man. Did you want to share what the name of that band was?
Do we have to?
You don't have to. You absolutely do not have to.
Was it
That's
always?
all.
Was it just one band, or have you been in a bunch of bands? Because I
What
feel
would
like
you say? There was a
You've-
Stellar Life.
That one band was your most successful band.
Cute is what we aim for. It was fun while it lasted, right? Did you ever listen to that band?
I actually went to
Spain?
the reunion show at Mohawk Place
no
that
way.
Head North played.
Wait, with the band that I just named, Stellar Life. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Full circle-ish
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
There was like a weird MC for that show too.
Yeah. Who was there?
It was.
I don't remember it.
Well, I know it
do
definitely was
remember
cute. Head North, and maybe
That band, Stellar Life.
Cell Life.
And then there was somebody else.
There was one other
Was
band.
Dangerous Summer on that tour?
No, that was...
This was just like a one-off.
That was with Made Violent. And
Was
Anthony
this-
Muse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was probably like 2011.
Did you do that tour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I think Anthony was the one who invented the term dark.
Dark.
Yeah, he'd be like, but they would go on.
That's just a word.
No, like in context, it would be like, stop saying that word. I hate saying that. And like they would go on fucking Craigslist and look at the, oh my God, you should call him right now and ask him what it was.
The missed connections,
The Close
or whatever?
Encounters or whatever it
Close
is.
Encounters. Yeah.
Dude, oh my God, some of those are really pathetic and awful. Like, you're just like,
Isn't
oh my
there-
God. So Anthony would be like, oh, that's really dark. And like it would just put a dark feeling on this dude's pull request. And it was just awful. It was so weird.
That's funny.
Isn't there wasn't
Oh my God.
Shred and Reagan used to read out Close Encounters or something? Like some local radio station used to read out Craigslist missed
I
connections.
think they did.
and
I think
stuff.
that was probably.
I had
them.
no
Yeah.
idea that
That's
was a
like
thing up
type
until
of thing
that.
they do.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Like just like the real obscure ones, not like the actual
Real
like
obscure ones.
lewd ones.
So, do you have any like cool, crazy, scary, like insane?
I don't know if they're
It could literally be any
Cool.
story, anything. Just something that's like interesting. Or
interesting.
maybe not interesting at
Setting
all.
fields on fire. It is stories of the road, right?
Yes.
I was talking about this the other day. We stopped off. We had a show in Utah, so we fucking drove from here all the way, right? But midway through, we stopped in Ohio on July 3rd,
Okay.
and we bought a shit ton of fireworks,
Nice.
like a ton of fireworks.
Sure.
So we drive then a little bit further in, and now we are in Arkansas, Kansas, right? Jeff fills up a pill bottle full of fireworks shit and wanted to see the world's largest prairie dog. So we go see a massive concrete statue of a fucking prairie dog. And it's a huge waste of money. It was like literally, come and see the two-headed cow. There's a two-headed cow. There's a old...
Was it alive?
It was alive. It was hanging around, walking. We would... Like, it was like a maze.
Like paper mache.
No, it was a real fucking cow, dude. It was insane.
Just a guy in a suit.
So we go and see the Prairie Dog Farm, the world's largest concrete statue, and it's super weird. It's like in the middle of nowhere. It's like the super weird town, and like everybody's like walking with canes and shit. And the woman who was walking with the cane started hitting the rattlesnake cage, and they're fucking flipping out. They're like jumping up and biting. And so we leave. It's one of those days. So we pull off, and Jeff is like, I'm going to shoot this fucking firework. And I just wanted to keep going. But he walks out into the field. He walks out into the field, and I have this Roman candle, and like I've always wanted to shoot him at Jeff. So I start fucking shooting him, dude.
I've had that same urge. I've never had the opportunity.
I don't know, but I fucking set the whole field on fire, and it just went up, and like it just went gone, and we all got in the fucking van, and we just bolted, and the next thing we know, this cop just showed up, and we got pulled over. We were straight up arrested, and they took all of our thumbprints and shit, and the lady walked in, right, this cop, she had her pants up to her boobs. She had this massive cowboy hat on and a shotgun, and she walked in and she looked at all of us. And all of us, dude, the only thing all of us could do is we just fucking burst out laughing.
Yeah, what else do you do there?
And she was like so embarrassed that we just burst out laughing that she was just like, you think it's funny? You're going to sit in jail this whole time. And we're like, oh my God, everybody stops and they're flipping through the book. They can't find any charge for us that has firework related. So they charged us with arson and littering. And they kept us in the jail cell all night. We got arrested at like 12 noon, and they let us go at like 1 a.m. Like they just
Wow. So they did as much as they could.
they did everything. Like, and I just remember thinking about, they were like looking at I remember watching the dude look through all the books, and he was looking at all the F books and shit like that, everything in F. But all fireworks, all of that stuff is like
E.
Yeah, for explosives. And I just remember sitting there just like thinking, what's really funny though is my dad implodes buildings, and I like know that. And I was just remember sitting there watching this dude in this cowboy hat. So I wonder if I'd get in trouble for RJ Moses walks in, and he's got a massive cowboy hat on, and dudes, he literally walks in and he goes, oh, these are the boys. They had real bottle rockets, started the fire, tried to put her out, couldn't get her done, so they bolted and ran away. and we just fucking burst out laughing. I don't know what
was he saying?
dude. That's what I mean. Like we just burst out laughing. There was nothing else we could do. And then at the time, it was like kind of fun. We were like, so you gotta pay this stuff, and like it was all paid for, and we all got on. And like, it looks like you boys are gonna have to stop your tour. And we're like, yeah, sure, okay. Off to Utah, which was actually super fun. Really funny story. We get to Utah, we play one show, and it was a 2-week tour, and we just totally fucking canceled. We just didn't want to do it, so we
You just canceled the tour.
Yeah, we're just like, all right.
So was this in the beginning of touring?
This
was this like?
This was last week. No.
right. This was after the Paramore run.
Oh, okay.
So this was in 2007,
Like 7, yeah.
And it was just like we had this like crazy like extension. It was like we did Paramore, we had to do this for 2 weeks, and then from there we were supposed to fly to London for like a bunch of months, and then from London and there we had to fly from Vegas to do Hello Goodbye, and nobody wanted to do this 2 weeks and just never come home. So we were just like, oh my god, let's just not do it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it was awful.
touring's not great all
on.
the time.
Just real quick. Did anything come of that? Like,
Yeah. Did you get like like?
No,
you
no, we
did
just
you have to pay anything?
You just never went
nothing.
back.
We just never fucking went back to Arkansas, Kansas
So you
again.
probably have a warrant out.
It's they.
Well, but the only thing is, because for the job that you have now, you probably had to do some sort of check. No.
No, this is because it was in a different state and it was a long time ago. And
Yeah, it
actually,
doesn't matter.
for the
But then also, like you left the country at some point, right? Between then and now,
a few times.
it would show up.
Yeah. So they probably just didn't actually like
I don't
follow
know.
through with the
I
charges.
bet you like they made it sound like you burned down the field.
They
like,
tried
No, we
scaring
fucking
you guys.
set the field
No,
on
I know,
fire,
but like they probably like later, like after you left, they were probably like, oh, like well, damage, you know,
Yeah.
they blew it up.
they definitely like.
they embellished.
What was
Yeah,
insane
that's the
though
word.
is we were actually like when we were driving, there were actually already fires going on. So
So we were just playing. We were just doing the same thing. We're just joining in.
Right, dude. The cop pulls us over, right, and Jeff is in the driver's seat. Jeff is my most favorite human being in the world.
He's a great guy.
I have a funny story about Jeff's pranks in a minute, so I guess. But we get pulled over, and Jeff is like, "Yeah, we saw a bunch of fires back there too, and we tried to put it out." And the guy's like, "Get out of the car, all of you!" And we we're just like, "Oh my god!" And he was like, "Oh, that's right. He found pot in the dude's bag." That's kind of funny too. They were like really like
Well, that's Arkansas is pretty strict about that stuff.
looking.
Isn't it?
It was so nuts. These dudes were nuts.
I don't know how the rules are there.
I
Are
don't
they?
know either.
Yeah.
It was-
This was a long time ago too.
Yeah.
So
I was in
2000,
fucking
yeah.
flip flops, so why didn't
Yeah.
anybody tell me that was a good idea? It was like so shitty. I was sitting there in a jail cell with flip flops, and I remember the cop walked in. And he's like, "Nose ring boy in the flip flops, and you're next." And it was just okay. See, dudes.
that's what I'll be forever known as, I guess.
Flip flop boy.
Right when he was taking my mugshot, the dude was like, "I can't believe they have me doing this." And he's like, "I'm really sorry." He's like, "Hey, all for littering, all for littering." But yeah, that's what it was for. They charged us with it was littering.
With
It
littering.
was just
Yeah.
littering.
That's
And
awesome.
Our TM got
Well,
hit with what is it, paraphernalia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was littering and paraphernalia. Oh, they found the pill bottle too. So that's
Oh, they
my
also
God.
found this.
it is so ridiculous. But yeah, we set the field on fire. But a fun prank of Jeff. Jeff does like the most craziest shit. Like
Who's Jeff?
Jeff played guitar in Q.
Jeff's
Gotcha.
Dude, he
Yeah.
will. He gets Christian all the time.
Does he still
All
do the
the time.
cigarette burn? He used to just graze you with the cigarette. So when I still
Oh my
smoked,
God, that is
we'd be
so
at like
fucking
waiting room or
annoying.
whatever, and we'd be sitting there talking.
Oh my
And then
God.
I'd be over here talking to Muse or something, and then he'd just come up behind you and just
I don't know
just
if he's-
take it and graze your arm with it. You're like, you
Oh
mother,
my God,
dude.
you are so annoying, man. I think it was you that flooded Shep Goodman's fucking studio. By the way, I don't know if it was Fred. I don't know if you guys. This is a funny story. We're our very first time ever in like touring. Like we're just a brand new band. And we're like we have 4 songs ever. That's it. And we go to New York and. The day we finish, we're leaving. I'm driving home, and Jeff, Fred, and are staying. No, I don't know what happened. That doesn't matter. But they're staying back. As soon as I'm leaving, the top floor of this skyscraper in New York, the toilet starts to overflow, but not like disgusting, like everything was coming up.
Yeah,
And, like
yeah.
it was like a couple of feet high of nasty, disgusting water on this top floor. And it was either Fred or Jeff, dude. And like none of them are fucking
They clogged the toilet. And
one of them did. But the dude was super mad that at the time there was no
rightfully so, dude.
Yeah, there was no phones or the Google Maps or anything like that, but there was printed. Do you guys remember printing the directions and shit?
Yeah.
The dude ripped up the
MapQuest, yeah.
directions and shit like that and like threw them. MapQuest, that's what it was. I was about to call it Google Quest. It's funny.
That's fucking
Like,
rough.
prank of Jeff's is to get Christian. We would be all in line in like a Walmart, and he'd be like, "Hey, dude, remember the one time you went skinny dipping and you found out they were all underage and it was all weird?" And
He just says it like loud.
it's like just sitting there, and you're just like, "Oh my god!" And Christian gets all red, and it's so funny. And he's like, "Dude, fuck you." And then our sound dude needed Jeff's computer, and Jeff used to put disgusting, awful photos as the background.
Just to clarify, none of that was real. That the joke was that didn't actually happen, and he made them feel uncomfortable.
Okay, that's Jeff would just throw this shit out of nowhere, like fake, disgusting, awful stories just to embarrass Christian in public as hard as he can.
That's the joke. You get a reaction. That's what it is.
It is ridiculous. But he would just put really awful photos on the background of his computer, dude. And every time we would be sitting ready to play, the sound dude would open up his computer and then shut it. And then the people behind him would be like, "Oh my god, did you just see the dude's computer?" And it was just so ridiculous. Every night, different photo, disgusting different photo.
I just would never leave. I would just always have my laptop with me. I would just be like, this is not leaving my sight.
It was so ridiculous.
Has your guys' music ever been in like a movie or a TV show or anything?
Absolutely, I've seen them. John Tucker Must Die. They were in.
Really?
Yes. Recently, we watched it. Just like threw it on. This within
Really?
the last 2 years.
I didn't
you guys are
fucking
in
know that. I was
you
just
guys are
gonna
in
say only Ninja Turtles and NHL. I thought that was
No,
That was
I'm pretty
literally-
sure you guys are in John Tucker Must
you
Die.
were in the Ninja Turtles?
Almost positive.
Like the one they filmed
John
here?
Tucker Must Die. What movie is that?
That's John
It's like
Tucker Must Die.
a not another teen movie type bullshit. But it's not another teen movie. It's a teen movie that they made fun of in that not.
That's funny. I had no idea.
I'm almost
Holy shit.
positive you are, because I remember watching and be like, "Wait, cute is in, that's crazy." You're gonna look it up. Yeah. He's gonna prove me
That's
wrong right
super
now.
funny.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that it was.
I'm
it was
really
in that.
curious as myself.
And then
It's like, I didn't
see,
see any
so you
royalty
guys,
checks from that.
so you guys didn't you guys like get to the point where you were basically playing like arenas type deals? Or
We toured with Fallout and
Fall Out Boy.
Metro. Or that was in Canada. Holy shit, that was Super Plan. The total different. That was Metro. What? I'm really
Negative.
curious. I'm sorry. Negative? No.
No?
Okay.
Not-
Shit. What was I?
Jennifer's
thinking of then?
Body, I think, is what you were thinking of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's probably what
Are
it
you
is.
in Jennifer's Body?
Yeah. There was that
yeah.
song.
That's probably
similar
what it was.
vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
John Tucker Must Die, Jennifer Beth. Yeah. What were we talking about? I'm sorry, dude. That
Think of
drippy pen.
movies or TV shows?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you were saying you were on that Canada with, and then you said no, that was
total
two
total
tours.
mix. We did the Fall Out Boy tour, which was super fun.
That was an arena tour.
Yeah, and then
What did that feel like? Like playing in front of that many people?
like how we're kind of hanging out right now, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a
I
lot of
feel
people
that.
ask me that. Like it kind of didn't feel like anything.
I guess it's
like,
one of those things where it is like you're either gonna think about it and probably not do well, or you just can't think about it and do it. Because it's the same like for comedy right now. Like I haven't been doing it for very long, so like the audiences haven't been huge. But like the other day at Helium, there was like 120 people.
It just
And was
happens,
Like,
yeah.
All right, I have to still do what I'm gonna do. There's just more people here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The same thing. It was the same. Just we would start. We were playing shows in fucking New Jersey in front of 12 kids, and then we did this, and then it was like 40 kids, and then the next thing we did this, and it was just like a weird
40,000 kids?
just all kids.
I don't know. It was yeah, it didn't really feel like anything. It was just like how I came over here. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
as you were saying. It's literally the
It
same.
was just
exact
another
thing.
day for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what the
That's pretty
biggest
cool.
show you ever did was?
Oh
Like
man.
capacity wise?
Dude, this is so funny because he's so nonchalant. Like, you're just so down to earth.
Oh,
so
thanks.
you're just like, yeah, I mean, it was whatever, you know? But like, in my head, like, if I were in, like, Pac Alante,
Okay.
Ice Nine Kills just opened for
I love that dude's
Metallica
drumming, dude.
at the Bill Stadium.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm like super fucking stoked for Pat. I like
Amazing.
love
Right?
that
and
dude's
and
drumming.
hopefully he'll come on the pod at some point. But
when he's not opening for Metallica.
yeah. But like that, like processing that in my head, like just knowing someone who did that, I'm like, fuck, dude. I
Yeah,
don't even know how I would react, you know?
it's just playing drums.
Although, not to toot my own horn, we did open for Wang Chun once.
Wing Chun.
Everybody have fun tonight.
Oh shit.
Everybody Wing Chun.
Where?
At the canal side.
Oh, that's actually fucking sweet.
So what's really funny about that is, so we were shooting our traditional music video for the Visionary, and we're shooting. We get a call from Neil, and he's like, "Yo,
Oh my god.
the opener."
Hi Neil. It's been a minute.
Neil. He's like, "Hey, the opener bailed. I need an open. Like, we need someone to play."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Well, we're shooting the video." He's like, "This is the time I need you. Get here by then, and you're good." We're like, "Okay, cool. We'll make it work." So we get there. Now, if you watch the video, it's for the Visionary.
Yeah.
And it kind of takes place of like there's live shots of us there, and then there's like us at Anthony's grandma's house where he used to live, and like a bedroom, and then like at the bar, and like just doing the shit that we used to do, you know. And you look, and it's like us on stage, and then you see our crowd, and there's like 50 people, and then but it's like a quick like flash, so you don't really like your mind doesn't really catch it, and then like the next time you see the crowd, it's like thousands of people.
Oh, because they took it during
we
Wang
took the
Chun.
Wang Chun crowd and put it in the video.
That's kind of fun.
funny.
It's like adding a little
Last
laugh
minute
track
shows
to
are
it.
always awesome, dude. We did that. What's that fucking band? Oh my god, this is so dumb that I just even said that. Holy shit! A long time ago, they were like
Goo Goo Dolls.
almost Google. I was like, they were like
Almost
they were
Goo Goo
like
Dolls.
a Christian band.
Oh, Switchfoot.
They were Icon Days.
Oh god, that does like a pop. Oh, Reliant K.
They were always showing up here for some reason. I can't remember the band.
Oh,
my
Rookie of
God.
the Year.
Not Rookie of the Year. Cute's first tour ever was with Rookie of the Year and Dave Malillo. Yeah.
Okay,
That's cool.
and then Dave joined.
Yeah, weird show. Q played a show with fucking E40 and the Ataris.
Oh,
what?
Yeah, it was a
Wait a minute.
dude. Somebody walked up to me that show and like literally from like right and stuck his middle fingers out and was like, "You guys suck." And I just remember
Like, all right, thank you.
that was like the start for me. Like when I realized people actually really kind of fucking hated our band. It was kind of
well, that was like that's not like that wasn't like the teeny bopper like shit that like the crowd that you were playing for. You know what I mean?
it was just so weird though. E40 and Cute and the Ataris, and this was when the Ataris tried the whole upright bass thing. Do you guys remember that?
I don't.
And he had the
I don't remember
fedora.
that.
And
I just
he was
remember
like-
him being like the lead singer, like smashing his guitar on the drummer's drums. And,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He got fucking mad.
Yeah. Because the drummer couldn't. He was too drunk or something.
Chris Rowe getting pissed. Are you a Ataris fan?
no. I just like Boys of Summer or something.
That's like the
That's
only
all I
song
got.
that matters.
And it's not even a Atari song.
No, that's a cover.
Oh yeah, no.
It's a cover.
I like
dude.
that song. It's not an Atari song.
But to be fair, it's a better cover than it is the original song.
Well, that's the same like Comeback Kid, Beds Are Burning.
Yeah.
Because Beds Are Burning is like a disco song, and their cover is way better.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Did you guys spend when you guys would record? Did you spend like a long period of time at like a different state? Like, did you go to California and just like record the whole record there?
When we worked with Feldman, we recorded there. But when we did the first record, it was literally like that New York thing, which was like a weird EP. When
Where you broke the toilet.
Yeah. And then we
Was
did
it you that just took a power dump and then just skipped town?
No, I wasn't in the. I was like leaving as it was like overflowing. It was like kind of funny. It was not me. That's
Yeah,
pretty
so you
funny.
did New York and then.
We go to New York, we do the EP, right? And then we do like just random like one-off like week runs in a minivan with a fucking rooftop carrier, and we put all of our merch in garbage bags, and like
You were going to Canada?
no, not at this. That's way later on.
Oh, okay.
That was our.
I just know like the trick of like instead of having when you go
Oh, no, this
play
was,
in Canada, you put it all in your.
This is in the early, super early days.
Yeah.
And we just drove around in a fucking minivan until we got an actual van. And that was life-changing because the label paid for that one. We were just like, holy shit.
That's nice.
And then we just started touring. Yeah. But to finish what you were saying, we had those 4 songs, and that was really it. And then
How did you tour on 4 songs?
we just did it.
Were they 3-minute songs at least? Like 4-minute songs?
It was Finger Twist. Everyone, we call it Crush. Everyone knows it's as Risque or whatever. There was Teasing and Lyrical Eyes.
So then these are all, like, you recorded them for the EP, then you re-recorded them for the full length?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it was back then. I actually was just talking about this. Like, you would write an EP, you'd pick 2 songs from the EP, and you'd redo them, and the producer would make them better, and then you'd write a...
That still definitely happens.
I don't know, dude.
Or people just don't re-record them and release them anyways with the record.
Yeah, which I don't like.
I
don't like that. I like good...
Did you say you recorded with Feldman though?
Yeah.
Like from Goldfinger?
Yeah.
How was that? What's he like? Do you have anything from that?
That was a very traumatizing experience. That dude is
I've heard he's very hands-on.
Yeah,
He's a producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Because his name's on it. It's like the Good Charlotte songs. Those the 2 biggest songs he wrote.
Right. Well, and the California, the Blink album was him.
Yeah. It was hard working with that dude too. Like all the professional producers were not. It's not like I don't know how to explain it. I like they work you, dude. Like it's not. It's like when we to the first record, Matt was like, "No, do it again. No, that sucked. Do it again." And then same with Feldman. He's like, "No, a little more, less perfect."
Dude.
And it was just like
Like that movie.
Dude.
He's like on my tempo.
Whiplash? Yeah.
Whiplash. You ever see that?
I've never seen that movie, dude.
You need to watch that movie.
I don't know how I was like. I watched.
It'll make you angry, but I think it's a good movie.
Okay, I'll watch
It
it.
makes
I'll
me
watch it.
angry, and I don't even. Play
As a
drums.
drummer, I'm telling you, you have to watch that movie.
I was watching. Do you know who Thomas Pridgeon is?
It doesn't sound familiar.
Dude, you gotta watch him. He's an gnarly drummer. He was
Okay.
he was a drummer for Mars Volta.
Oh yeah.
So-
I'm horrible with names, but I know. I know.
Dude, he fucking rips. But he was like talking about that movie. It was like one of those. A drummer breaks down. What is the movie called? Whiplash.
Whiplash.
And he's like, I don't know, man. He's like, I've never worked with directors. He's like, he's almost like being hazed. And like, he was just like,
he
kinda
basically
weird.
was. Like I was trying to break him down, but
Oh, that's so
yeah,
weird.
it's like as a drummer, you'll watch it and be like, dude, he like kind of fucking crushes it, and like what's going like. You'll enjoy the movie.
Okay,
you'll get
maybe,
that.
Maybe
like,
I'll watch that one.
And
Maybe
it's
I'll
like
watch
I
that
think because I know nothing about drumming, but I'm pretty sure like Miles Teller went through actual like
I do know
training
that.
so that
He
he
did
can
that.
like
He did it.
so it looked real.
one. You know who else did that too? Fucking Nick Cannon.
He did. And you know what? Drumline, great flick.
It is awesome, dude. It
Great
was so good they made 2 of them.
It really is a good flick.
Dude,
Also, big congrats to Nick Cannon, 10th child on the way.
my God,
9th
dude.
child's not born yet. We're
With,
out
Oh my
here.
God! Can you imagine having 10 children?
With,
I
11
can't
different
imagine
women.
having the one that I have. Holy shit!
Shout out, good guy
That's
Nick.
wild. That is wild. And he said I actually read a thing the other day on this. He said that he has no intentions of slowing down.
That's hard to do. You gotta good for him.
A lot of shows to host.
And that dude is very, very active as far as like working.
Yeah,
And he still finds time to spend time.
He has
with
to.
everyone
He has
else's kids.
10 kids.
Dude,
You
that
can't-
dude has
you can't, you
that
can't
dude-
work at Wegmans with 10 kids.
that dude has built an empire.
I'm just trying to wrap around the
10 children?
Christmas gatherings and shit like that. That is a
Gotta be a blast.
a party.
It has
It's
to
a party.
be. With that kind of money too.
And like 20.
He owns Nickelodeon.
No, he doesn't.
Does he really?
I think he did.
No, I don't think he does.
He's got a big stake in it.
But he's not like he doesn't own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Nick?
He
got
owns
his-
Wild and Out.
His name's on a lot of stuff. Yeah.
He owns Wild and Out to the
Yeah.
point where when he got canceled for that brief moment, then they canceled that show. They were like, just say sorry so you can come back because they didn't have anything else to play.
No.
Because it was that and ridiculous.
Wild and Out. Those MTV shows are insane.
Dude, early days Wild and Out was crazy.
Oh yeah. Still kind of crazy.
It's
I mean,
still
I
kinda
don't
crazy,
watch
but,
it
like-
that often.
Wait, how old are you guys?
I'm 31.
31? How old are you?
27.
27? Okay. Do you guys remember MTV's karaoke?
No. I briefly remember.
Oh, shit. There was literally like people would go on live television and they would be judged by celebrities and they'd be like, "No, you can leave now." And it was, oh my god, it was super bad. And so I remember specifically somebody covering the Chumbawamba song. I was like, "How do you?"
That's such a terrible
Get
karaoke
knocked
song.
down.
Right.
That one.
Yeah, how do you cover that song? It's like a techno song.
I mean, not really. And you can really get up. Sleeping the night away.
It's pissin'.
Oh, whatever.
Isn't that weird? Who fucking covers that song?
That is a crazy
It
song.
is so
Cover for
weird.
people that want to go on MTV karaoke.
Pissin' the night. It's like badunkadunk. What the fuck? Are you serious? Dude, people in the 90s had awful.
Dude, but also music in the
Awful.
90s was not great. Like, there were good bands, right? But, like, think of what was that? Like,
POD.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Aqua, yeah.
Leave POD out of this. I've seen them 3 times, bro.
You're a POD fan? Well, don't.
I was
don't-
growing up.
Oh my god.
Feel so alive for the very first time.
I think
Did you watch the Woodstock 99 documentary?
Not yet.
Yo, Bawa Da Ba is a great intro song.
yeah.
Genuinely.
Oh my god.
Bawa
I would
Da Ba?
imagine.
Bawa Da Ba was the first song that Kid Rock played at Woodstock 99, and I used it as an intro song at a show the other day. It hits.
Yeah.
That is funny.
It's
I-
so
really
sick.
funny.
I was told that they made, because Metallica didn't sign off and neither did Rage, they made Limp Bizkit look like they headlined the whole thing.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Dude, Limp Bizkit crushed it. Did you play any big festivals or anything?
Just the bamboozles and shit like that. And like
No Woodstock 99?
Crab Fest. No.
Crab Fest.
Yes, and
What's Crab Fest?
Balloon Fest. Serious. Crab Fest is crab legs all day.
That sounds like my kind of fest.
I mean, I'm in. I'm all
It
in.
was pretty fun.
Did
Wait,
you do
you
any
eat
of the-
crab?
I'll eat it, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't eat pork or beef.
Okay.
Crab
I just didn't know.
Crab is the pork of the sea, brother. Did you do any European festivals?
Reading? No, not Reading. Yeah. No.
Reading and Leeds?
What the fuck is that one emo show over there?
Slam Dunk?
Slam Dunk, yeah.
Yeah.
And then give it a name, not Reading.
Glastonbury?
What did you say?
In the UK,
Yeah.
Glastonbury is the other big one. It's like Reading and Leeds, Slam Dunk, and Glastonbury.
Well, this was a long time ago. It used to be give it a name, and then we would just.
Oh,
play
Give It a
Slam
Name was the festival.
Dunk. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were asking for the name.
Oh no, it was. Yeah, the festival was called Give It a Name.
Let's just name off some festivals.
And then,
That's hilarious.
yeah, just the bamboozles, and then I remember, dude, this is unlocking a thought. Bamboozle left at the last minute. They wanted us to go on last, and it was our first bus, and you can't poop on a bus, so
No.
you would just like fucking wake up, like driving, and you're like, oh my god, I ate a shit ton of food last night. We have another 4 hours to go. Oh my god! But as the day goes on, you kind of forget that you have to take a poop, and like the day goes on, and all day this is sitting in your stomach, and then 15 minutes before we play, dude,
It just hits.
It just hits, and I was just like, oh my god! I remember we played. It was a college campus. I just knocked on. It was like random kids. I was like, dude, can I please use your bathroom? I was like, I'll walk you. You can hang out and watch the whole fucking show. I don't care. Just let me use your bathroom, please. And he's like, oh my god, sure. And I took a poop in some random dude's fucking apartment. Like, it was just, did not care. I just had to go. And then it was a great show. It was super fun. And yeah.
Do you remember where?
This was in California. It was called Bamboozle Left. I wish I could remember the college it was.
If you're watching right now.
Thanks, dude. Thanks. Because I was in pain. I promise you, that shit sucks. It is awful.
It sounds
like
like
a-
it was awful. I've been in that situation where you're like, oh my god, I might die.
Yeah, it's
And then, but I've
fucking
had to
terrible.
play through it, and you're like, oh no, this is not going to go well.
No,
and
it's
then
awful.
as soon as you're done, you're like, get my drums.
dude. Have you fucking thrown up and played in shows and stuff like that? Dude,
No,
oh
I've
my
never.
God.
So I like. I
Managed to
usually
keep everything in.
I usually wouldn't get drunk before I played. I would have a beer or two like ready while I was playing, but I sweat so much, it was out. You know.
I know how that goes.
Yeah.
I can't drink and play drums, dude. I get fucked up.
Really?
There's a video somewhere where like I wanted to jump through my drums. I've never done that before, and I was like, I wanted to do it, and then like midway through, I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Oh my god. And like I just like pushed all my drums away, and then like halfway through the first song, I'm like, we're still not done. Oh my God. We're still got like 6 more to go. Holy shit. We're still playing the first one. That's what being drunk and playing drums for me is like. It slows down way time.
Yeah.
But it sucks. But we were in fucking Cancun, dude. And I got sun poisoning from just being out in the sun all day long. And we had a show at midnight. And dude, should we start from the beginning on this one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Realizing we get into Cancun. We have to push a button. First of all, there's a stoplight. Have you guys ever been to Mexico or anything like that? We had to push a button. There's a stoplight. It's literally a yellow light with red and green, and you'd push the button, and it would flicker. And if it was red, they'd search your bag. If it was green, you were good to go. So it was just like
at the airport.
At the airport, getting into Mexico, right? So we're just sitting there. Everything checks. I'm good. Jeff's not good. I'm good. Or good. Chris isn't good. It's just like staggered.
It's like every other?
Yeah, it was just fucking weird. But we get there, and this was for American Eagle. Like American Eagle had paid for everybody on our crew got their own room, including myself. So I'm like fucking stoked, and everyone's taken care of. The Academy is there. The one dude, Quay. I don't know. It was like a real world MTV thing. They were walking around.
Sway.
Like you don't have the answer, Sway?
No, I don't know if it was
Like
Sway.
dreads?
I don't remember who it was. It was an MTV fucking VJ walking around and they were filming.
It's probably Sway.
It's probably
And
Sway.
that was
Nobody
that was
speaks
his
English. It was insane. Like,
Yeah.
so we got there on a Thursday and our show is on a midnight on Friday, or so technically Saturday, right?
Yeah, so you have
So-
like a day.
We land there. Everyone's hanging. Everyone goes to sleep. We're all chilling. Gets bleep. Dude gets fucking hammered, and then like Superman out of the venue, right, dude? And these are like massive steps. Like it's like it was like the stairway to heaven up to this club. I don't know how to. It was just huge. And the security guard, myself, all the security guards, myself, our merch dude, were Supermaning dude out of the venue. And it's a fuck ton of people. And he's hammered singing songs. Do you guys remember?
I do.
Can we bleep that band name out too? So he's fucking hammered singing these songs. And then he starts fucking undressing, dude. And I'm not kidding you. Thousands of people outside. They're all breaking out their phones. And it's like... At the time, it's just like so many lights are going off. He's taking his pants off and shit like that. And I'm standing there. I'm like holding up one. And, oh shit, that's my phone. Oh man. Everything is like Cancun all over again. Oh my God. So I lost my train. So just taking off his fucking clothing, right? And
You're holding them up.
Holding him up. And he falls and he fell on my leg. And my whole leg fell asleep. I was limping carrying this dude. And thank God for Adam Siski, dude. He showed up out of nowhere and helped me get Adam Siski is the bass player for the Academy, right?
Oh, okay.
So he helps me get in the fucking cab. I'm stuck getting back to this fucking... We haven't played a show yet. We landed and it's that Thursday, right? So hammered. I didn't drink at the time, so I'm like all straight edge kid at the moment. And then was drunk. We get in the van or the taxi, right? We get back to the hotel and they are like screaming at me to get him to stop fucking yelling and screaming. I was like, I'm one dude. I can't do this by myself. Somebody who could speak English and Spanish at the same time, like there was translating. He's like, what room do you have? What room? And I was fucking mad because I did not want him in my room. Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
But nobody cared to ask him what room he was in. So everybody was just like, I was fucking mad and we got him into my room, dude, and he was not stopping. And I took Voss water used to come in glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it still does, doesn't it?
At like real bougie places.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was this glass, right? So I take this. They keep coming up to my room. That totally lost train of thought.
Is he just causing a ruckus in your room?
He's not even causing a ruckus, dude. He's just fucking singing really loud. It's like he's just making noises and yelling, and it's just me and the dude Adam. We don't know what to fucking do, and they're threatening to kick us out. So I take this Voss water and I hit him in his leg. kind of hard, not too hard, but just enough to. I was like, we were like trying to get him to stop. We put him in the shower.
Yeah.
He was fucking throwing up everywhere, and everyone's all like, "Oh my god!" So,
and it's your room.
this is my room, yeah. So
What a nightmare.
Nightmare. We didn't play the show yet. We still have a whole day to go.
Right. So the next day you played.
The next night we played
okay.
at midnight. So everyone's going to bed. We're all okay. Everyone's all fine, right? So, my door, my buddy Chris V, our merch dude. I'm sorry, that weed is really strong. I'm still fucking stoned. I'm like can't even like focus, and it's this 300 milligrams of caffeine. my brain is fucking firing. So okay, our merch dude Chris knocks on my door at like fucking 6 a.m.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I got the fucking sunblock. Let's go. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're all lathered up and we're hanging out, and it's all day, right? All day long, I'm outside in Cancun, and like something's not right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, something doesn't feel right. Okay. And they're like, don't drink the water. You got to drink the water with the holes in the ice cubes. And you're like, it's all full ice cubes, no holes in the ice cubes. And we're like, what one do we drink? What the fuck? So I'm drinking this water, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go in the water on the beach. I get sucked out, dude. I don't feel good at all.
What is that?
Dude, this is a fucking shit show. I get sucked out into the fucking ocean, and I'm fighting for my life to get back. I finally make it back, and it's totally different, dude. I don't know what it was. It was like I make it to the beach, and then every time the toe went back, it was like sucking me back.
Yeah.
It was like, holy shit. All of my strength to get back to land, and I'm walking through it.
Dude, that's
all.
a near-death experience.
I almost died. I didn't even
Everyone's
know.
just like, oh, Tom, where you been?
Dude, I get to the fucking... But that's kind of pretty much what happened. I get to the beach, everybody was hanging out. As soon as I can, like, get out of the water, I just start throwing up. And it was just awful. And, like, I'm looking at myself. I'm, like, super fucking red. And I'm looking at my buddy Chris, and he's super fucking red. He's not feeling good. And he looks at the sunblock, and it's fucking sun tanning lotion, dude.
Oh, no.
We were outside all day long.
You're just,
Oh my
destroyed.
god! And
just
you
like-
had to play.
Destroyed.
You were just like basting yourself all day.
and that's what I mean. And I got sucked out all that energy, and I was just throwing up. And then there's only the fucking shitty ass Subway to eat, and you were just like, I'm barely taking this meat down. As stupid as that sounded.
I'm barely surviving right now.
And dude, we go to fucking play this show, and it's a what's the people from it wasn't the exact people, but it was like the Jersey Shore dudes, like the fucking bro dudes and the spiked hair, and they're bumping the 50 Cent, and then they shut it off, and they're like, "He doesn't wait for everybody," and everyone was like, "Boo!" Dude, there was like so many people there just booing at us, like, and they had like the dancers from the fucking the ceiling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With
the ribbons and shit.
Yeah, dude, it was like it was insane, and they were booing us, and I'm just sitting there and like they're booing, and I'm like, "Fuck, I need the thing, dude." And we're playing, and we're just throwing up and playing, and goes, "You guys are booing us. You guys paid to get here. We are being paid to be here." And everybody just started throwing bottles and shit.
Yeah,
And
don't rub the
just
money
like
in the
fucking-
face. Oh,
But that was our story,
yeah,
dude.
That's wild.
Sun poisoning at its finest. I remember the few days after that, like I was able to pull sheets of skin. And, like when I would take a shower,
Yeah.
like the skin would fill up with water, and it was just so weird. It was so bad. It was so bad, but it was a really gnarly tan though. Afterwards,
Yeah.
I looked pretty good.
That's like a tough plane ride, like when your skin feels like it's burning off and you're just sitting there. And
Do you want to
can't
know something
move.
really funny? You just fucking reminded me of that too. They scanned the wrong ticket going into Cancun. That should have been a fucking. Nobody said anything. Nobody did anything. They were scanning my tickets home while I was going there. So I remember sitting on.
So they checked you in.
Dude, so my ticket had 4 seats, and I'm on a plane with like 2 seats.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's like A, B. I am C. There's no C. It was just super weird.
Yeah, that is
and
weird.
like I was just kept thinking, I was like, thank God the whole plane was like kind of empty, because I just picked a seat and
Just sat down
it
and
was
you're
just
like,
so insane. You know what's nuts too? I just realized the gentleman from Gym Class Heroes got arrested that night too and spent the night in jail in Mexico.
Whoa.
And so it was a fucking
That's
shit
scary.
show for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not everyone.
And
Just,
then-
yeah.
Just a couple of weeks ago, my buddy Adam, I was talking to him, I was like, you remember this? And he was just like, dude, you know what I just realized? While we were loading in the taxi, somebody pickpocketed me. And he's like, they stole my wallet.
What?
What?
Yeah, and he's just like, and I was like, you know what? That kind of,
Dude, all of that happening at once, like, there's no way you would even realize.
that's
that,
what I
you
mean.
know?
Like, I was just like, that kind of makes sense that everything like that happened. There was a fucking garbage time for everybody. It was just,
Did you play Mexico again after that?
No, we never went back.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
We're done. We're all good with
We
that.
had,
Dude, what was it? The saying, I remember sitting there sick as fuck, like just like hunched over, and they're like, okay, now say the line, live your life. And you're like, live your life. Yeah, like, it was just so bad. It was so bad. It was awful times. But very fun.
yeah. There was one tour when Ryan Bennett was still, the ginger was still in the band with the traditional.
Okay.
And I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh, I remember. We were in Florida, Jacksonville, and we had some time to kill, so we went to the beach. And we're like, Ryan, you're very fair-skinned. Here's the suntan lotion.
The suntan, the
sunscreen.
sunblock.
Sunscreen. We give him the sunscreen.
Damn it.
And he's, like, every 20 minutes, he's putting it on. He missed a spot on his legs. And he's sitting, Indian style on the beach. And we go to leave after. I'm like, Ryan, your legs are pretty red. He's like, yeah, I missed a spot. I didn't even realize it, blah, blah. Dude, he was in such bad shape because of the burn that it blistered on his legs.
Dude, it's
all
awful.
down his legs. And we were like, we were super, like, sympathetic. We were like, dude, like, we'll get you ointments or whatever we need to do, whatever. And then because of that, he was afraid to take a shower because he had read that if you have, like, even if it didn't blister, as soon as you take a shower, it absorbs the water. Like your skin.
I wish
did,
I knew
right?
this. I got right in the shower. I didn't know what the
So
fuck.
he went, he went 4 or 5 days without a shower. And we're
musty.
gigging and we're down south. And I'm like, at that point, we're like, all right, we're going to get a hotel. We're all going to shower, shit, do what we need to do and move on, right? We get there and Ryan walks in the room. He leaves the room. He walks back in. I look and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. You need to shower. And he's like, I know, but I'm like, dude,
You're okay, bro.
You smell so
fucking
bad.
shower, dude.
You need to shower. He goes and showers, comes out, massive blisters all over his legs. He was in like the worst pain. I felt so bad, but like, we're like, dude, like, you gotta face it head on kind of thing, dude. So
You gotta just take
you
life.
just
Have
gotta
you guys
fucking
seen
go
that?
for it and move past it,
Have you guys seen that though? The woman is sunbathing and the dude stuck his foot out like over her like fucking chest, and then when she like finished suntanning, the dude's foot was like burned into her.
like
Like,
the
I
shape.
thought that was
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
fucked up. I'd be like, I would be really pissed if somebody did that to me.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's like at the beach. You can always see like if some guy's asleep, they'll like squirt like a smiley face of sun cream onto his back,
Yeah.
because then it'll tan around
Yeah.
it.
I
That
think
was
that
in
would
the new Jackass too. They did it to Preston
I think so,
on
yeah.
his chest.
that would bum me out. I think I would get pissed about that.
It'd be kind of funny though.
I don't know.
Be a little funny for like a minute.
You're telling
And
me
then you'd
you
be like,
think
"Alright, this
John
looks
Cork had like a sunburned foot in your chest?
I definitely think it was funny. For like, I'd be like, all right, that's good. All right, let's fix it. Now.
You're talking to a comedian, so he'd probably use that shit. It's like,
I'd be like, look at this.
I would be down.
he'd really go all in on that.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we appreciate you coming. We
No problem.
definitely
Thank
want to
you for
get
having
you.
me.
We want to get you back here and
That
do
was a
this
lot of
again
fun.
sometime.
I want to drink a whole one next time now instead of
300 milligrams of caffeine.
electrolytes.
You're gonna be very fidgety. You're gonna go home and just shred.
I'm
on
already
the
fidgeting.
drums.
I'm fucking freezing right now, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. But it's only because of this thing, dude. I swear to God.
Just straight blast beats.
Yeah.
Dude, I was telling him the other day. Jay, when you would record with Jay, like what's the last thing you did? Was like the Mason jar or the Jar band? What was it?
Mason jar.
Mason jar was
Yeah,
that the name?
with Freddie Fred.
Obviously years ago, right? But Jay would send me videos of
That's
your
pretty funny.
wavelengths when you were drumming, and I was telling him the other day. I was like,
yeah.
dude, it's. He's like, so who? Because he didn't know who you were. I was like, he's drummer of Cute, great dude, good friend, all this stuff, and I'm like, he is quite possibly the best drummer to come out of Buffalo, but
Oh, that's
for
cool.
the fact that you can do like, I've never seen anybody
that's
that
funny.
consistent.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
thanks.
on recording, just to see
Thank
it right
you.
in front of you. So it's nuts. But yeah, man.
Well, thank you very much, John. That's cool.
Thank you for coming out. You have anything
Pound
you
it,
want to
pound
plug? Anything you want to?
Do it for the chain, Tony Rocky Horror. There we go. He'll be stoked on that one. So yeah,
What is that? What?
my buddies. That's a.
At Max Kaiser on all social media. MaxKaiser.com, KACZOR, season cat, season zebra, OR.com. It's Polish.
Is that what you meant?
Plug your stuff.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry.
Like at Tom Falcone.
Oh,
if that's
yeah,
your
that's
thing.
all it is.
about
It's-
it.
What are your
Yeah. So do you have anything to plug?
Instagram is at Tom Falcone. I don't use Twitter anymore. I was just talking about this today. I don't know what. Have you? When was the last time y'all went on Twitter?
Dude, I go
I
on
go on
Twitter,
Twitter every
like
day.
Oh shit!
100 times a day. It's the
I'm
only
sorry.
thing I use. I use Instagram, but only for this now.
I pretty much only use Instagram. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
Be sure to
No,
follow
I'm
him
scared
and
of
watch
TikTok.
his awesome drumming. So
there.
Thank you. Peace.
go ahead and follow
Storytime.
Storytime Pod, right?
ST.
Across all platforms. I don't remember everything. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Storytimepod.com.
STP.
Storytimepod.com. You can go ahead and give the Genesee Hotel record a listen if you haven't yet, and I know you have, but keep rocking it, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Like and subscribe.